Strategic missile defense was conceived during one of the hottest spells of the Cold War. After denouncing the Soviet Union as an evil empire, U.S. President Ronald Reagan embarked on a technologically iffy and enormously expensive project, popularly known as Star Wars, to shoot down incoming nuclear ballistic missiles in flight. The Soviets were alarmed. If one country could neutralize the adversary's missiles, the threat of mutually assured destruction would disappear. At a summit in Iceland, Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev offered Reagan major concessions on medium-range missiles and strategic arms reductions in return for scrapping Star Wars. Reagan refused. The summit was called a failure, but it opened the way to important arms reduction agreements later on. With the fall of the USSR and the end of the Cold War, missile defense receded from the spotlight, until President George Bush revived the idea. Bush called it a defensive measure, protecting the U.S. from Iran and North Korea. Russian President Vladimir Putin called it a strategic threat. When Bush struck a deal with Poland and the Czech Republic to base the systems there, Putin said Russia would target its missiles on Europe. A congressional agency estimates the Pentagon has spent $56 billion on the defense shield since 2002. For Barack Obama, the decision to abandon Bush's approach in favor of a scaled-down, sea-based system is a major turnaround. Just 6 months ago, he praised the Czechs and Poles for agreeing to host the missile shield and vowed to move ahead with construction.
If the Iranian threat is eliminated, we will have a stronger basis for security, and the driving force for missile defense construction in Europe will be removed.
In the same speech, Obama called for the abolition of all nuclear weapons worldwide.
Today, I state clearly and with conviction America's commitment to seek the peace and security of a world without nuclear weapons.
Next week, Obama will personally chair a meeting of the UN Security Council on non-proliferation and disarmament. Thursday's announcement on missile defense will strengthen his position with other council members. The question now is what, if anything, Obama will get in return from the Kremlin in terms of pressuring Iran over its nuclear program or halting delivery of sophisticated anti-aircraft systems to Tehran that would allow the Iranians to shoot down any incoming U.S. or Israeli warplanes attacking those nuclear facilities. Rob Reynolds, Al Jazeera, Washington.